Sorry to keep you waiting, fam. Happy Friday. Good to have everybody here. It is Friday and we're going to wrap up the trading week for traditional markets and Bitcoin and heading into its so anticipated weekend trading. Has not been the spiciest of times lately, and hopefully that's going to change very soon. What I need from you guys out there, and my buttons again aren't working. They were seemingly working, now they're not, so I can't send the messages out, but that's okay. What I need from you guys is to smash the like. Ooh, the button worked. Smash the likes, the subscribes, engage with the live stream. You know the deal. The more engagement we get, the more YouTube shows this live to more people, and that's how we grow. So I appreciate you. There was a subscriber before we even started. Tokir Malik. Be like Tokir. Sorry if I butchered that. Be like Tokir. The man, the MVP. Subscribing before the live. Also, jump in our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown, etc. Check out our sponsors in the video description below. Sign up today with Femex and Fairdesk using my links. They will give you some fat trading bonuses. No KYC, great exchange. You'll see me trading on Fairdesk live here pretty much every day we're on. So let's jump into it. Bitcoin looking meh. I'll be excited again on stream someday. Right now I have LuxAlgo pulled up. That's the indicator in the background. Just giving it a shot today, you know, when the markets are giving us a little time to think, giving us some time to reflect on our trades. Let me see if that link works. LuxAlgo. Give us a little time to reflect, really. We should take this as a blessing instead of a curse, but it sometimes does not feel like a blessing. I'm going to have it up for some of the stream. We'll see how well I can move and get through it with all the additional visuals. I'm not used to them yet. Maybe we'll turn them off. But Bitcoin yesterday had a beautiful, beautiful rally. We were looking for this rally in a previous stream. Basically, didn't quite go as high as we were looking for. My short that I opened yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday, got riggedy wrecked, as a lot of you will be entertained to know. I'll throw up these balances. A lot of red in my book today. A lot of red. Not feeling great. If Bitcoin breaks to the downside, all of these positions are going to get wrecked. This is Fairdesk, by the way, that I pulled up. In a tough spot. And not looking good, is it? Yikes. We'll get more into my trades. We'll go through more of them later. You know, let's look at Bitcoin. Basically, we've retraced the entire move up. Bitcoin moved as high as 26.5. Today, now, not completely to the bottom of yesterday's candle, 25.5, but it's looking very likely with this sell-off right before the stream. I'm going to take this off really quick so you can see the colors of the candles. Sorry, LuxAlgo. I'll try you more in a little bit. Currently in a bearish engulf today, on Friday. Our big numbers, let me clean this up. Our big numbers for close today are looking at virtually yesterday's open. That's sitting at 25.7. We are currently trading below there, to my dismay. Let's take a peek at the week. The weekly still in the exact same condition. I guess I'll go over this again because I didn't really go over it in the last one, but I went over it previously. What's interesting here? If this will cooperate. It won't cooperate. Son of a bitch. What's interesting here, man, this was not smooth. Jeebs. I can't change it. Screw it. So what's interesting here is a few things, and one of them is the combination of these things happening at the same time, and I do not like it. I'm always bullish. However, when things look bearish, we gotta call a spade, right? Last week's rally, we did hit 27.6. Unfortunately, that was our 200 weekly moving average, but that's not all. Tell him what he's won. That's not all. Our 200 weekly moving average combined with our 20 weekly moving average. Let me see how many of these I can overlay. Look at how gnarly this is. To the T on the 20. Middle of the Bollinger Band rejection. Typically, we look then for a touch to the bottom of the band. That's currently at 24.6. If that wasn't enough, we have the 200-day. The 200-day and the 200-week are almost never at the same point. Maybe they have only ever been at the same point one time in Bitcoin's history. And unfortunately, that's right at 27.5. This has been brutal right here. That rejection is not bullish. It is not a good take, unfortunately. But what we might be able to say as traders then is, okay, well, we have this really important level. Let's call it 27.5 just for ease. That was rejected. We probably are going to be more biased to the bear side until 27.5 is retaken. So that's going to be a large point of contention for the bulls. If they can somehow this weekend or perhaps early next week retake 27.5, things are looking good again. Things are okay. We're back really just in the trend we were in all year, which is mostly sideways with the occasional move up. But for now, we are below all of these moving averages. And whether you believe in them or think they matter or not is pretty irrelevant. Because of the significance of the size of them, 200 weeks, that's 1,400 days of averaged price action. 200-day on top of it, this is extremely rare, not a good look. And if moving averages or Bollinger Bands wasn't enough, there's even more, which is unfortunate. Turning our attention over to the Ichimoku cloud from our Japanese trading ancestors. Our Kaijun sitting at 27.7. Again, another point of contention on this chart is just right here. It is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Logically, we would look for a downside move. I think that that's safe to say. However, markets do tend to move irrationally or the ways we wouldn't expect. And so we are going to keep our eye out for any kind of signs or signals that may kind of change our mind on that. However, I have not found any yet. This is not a good chart. This is not a good chart. On the day, Marketcipher B is showing some signs of weakening rally. We have a low in momentum followed by a higher low. If you're a Jason Casper fan, love that guy. He likes to call this the uneven butt cheeks. It is very commonly or very consistently a reversal pattern. Mind you, reversal does not mean moon. Reversal means reversal of the local trend, which could be hopefully back to 27.5. Would love to see that break, but this is very far out there. That's very reading into the cards. On the day, our momentum or RSI looking okay, actually, despite this sell-off. A close above 25.7, not a bad, or I would say neutral close, but RSI not looking bad. We had a high on the 29th of August, followed by a lower high here in September, and our RSI is just following suit. High, lower high. So we don't have bearish divergence on the day. And honestly, as someone who looks at the charts day in and day out for years and years and years now, very unusual. Very unusual. For whatever reason in crypto, you guys hear me bitch about this. But for whatever reason in crypto, almost every time you see a high, you find bearish divergence. It's very weird. So it's unusual. That's going to catch my eye, but it's not a bullish thing. It's more of a neutral sign. More of a neutral sign than a bullish sign. And since I've started jabbering on, we've actually moved back above yesterday's open, removing that bearish engulf, at least for now. Hopefully we do see the close up there. We do have a local daily resistance, 26.2. So people trading this tight range, anyone trading this tight range, 26.2 might not be a bad spot to take some profit on a long, especially if you opened it on the dip this morning. Not financial advice, guys. Remember, everything here is just me sharing my information, my knowledge, my learning, my understanding. None of it is financial advice. None of it should be taken that way. Even though it is tempting to just listen to someone else, that is a great way to lose money. Do not just blindly copy people. I show you guys my trades, wins, and losses so you can get an idea of what trading is actually like, not like what you see on Twitter or whatever, where people are constantly posting their 8 million% gains, but weirdly still have to sell subscriptions to their paid group or whatever it is, even though on paper, if they're making that big of return, they should be trillionaires by now. So hopefully we can offer you that as a community, a safe environment where we try our best to keep scams, grifters, whatever out. We try to keep you safe through the bear, through the bull. We were here. We're going to be here. Love it. I'm going to zoom into some really low time frames here, just because we had a little sell-off and potentially a little bounce. Not really, but maybe. A little low time frames just to orient myself here, and then we're gonna jump into the chat, see what you guys are looking at today. Sell off 25.6. So what is interesting is even before our rally Thursday, back on the 6th of September, we hit a low of 25.3, which is significant. I should have pointed this out. Which is significant for one reason. It is a very slightly, not very confident higher low. Now, higher low both in our macro structure, like our low from June, and also still a higher low versus August. That's sitting, it was only $100 lower than price moved, which is very suspicious to me. That is less than 0.5%. Within 0.5%, that low was respected. So I guess if we're going to just look at it very binary wise, we can say, all right, well, we are having higher lows. If that continues, then it's going to go up. I mean, that is true. The caveat is higher lows. Will they continue? Will they break? Man, it's going to be hard to say that these lows don't look like they want to be swept. That is a hard sell, but it is a slightly higher low. And so we are not in doomsday world. And that's why we can see crypto is just suffering right now. Looking at the Google Trends for cryptocurrency on the web search. I don't use YouTube search because I think it's really manipulated by like people who bought their streams and stuff and their views. But I like web search. I like cryptocurrency as a topic. Over the last 7 days, we can see interest peaked on the 6th, which is when the rally happened. That makes sense. And since then, we have been setting lower highs in search volumes. And that's probably going to explain why viewership is low today. That combined with it being Friday, a lack of price action, kind of a return to our mean of price over the last few weeks. People are tuned out. The perfect time for some shenanigans, I will say. When people aren't paying attention, shenanigans are coming. Bitcoin is very shy. I like to say that. It's very shy. When you're looking at it, it doesn't like to do much. And as soon as you look away, it likes to pull the sneakies. Let's look at these metrics really quick before I get to the chat. Order book or liquidation map in pretty much the exact same condition it's been in. We do see some longs have picked up over the last 7 days, but they're pretty evenly stacked here. I guess actually somehow longs have more liquidations to 24.5. Yikes. 24.5. So we just talked about a level that really does line up with that 24.7. That is that range low from July or June, and to hit down into 24.5, this would be a great liquidity sweep. I don't think that's going to happen like that, but that would be a very logical place for market makers to move price. Spot price action has been pretty lackluster. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of spot demand going on at the moment. It seems to be a leveraged game. Speaking of leveraged games, sign up with one of our leveraged exchange sponsors. They do have spot. You don't have to change leverage or trade leverage. But sign up with FEMX or Fairdesk and start trading. Yeah, use my link. Using the super charts from Coinglass.com. This is free. They don't sponsor us. Maybe a little divergence going on here as we see a higher low, lower low in CVD. I don't know how to read that, but that's probably not good. Open interest got pretty faded on that rally. Price returned to where it began, and open interest is essentially trading sideways, not giving us any indication of a market direction or trend. We have seen a large or heavy short liquidation on that rally, and since then just some kind of minor long liquidations, not a lot going on. What does catch my eye is this heavy negative funding. You rarely see funding go to red at all. You rarely see it, and to see it multiple candles in a row or to be sustained is highly unusual. Does look like it got very negative down here. Oh yeah, it's been so long I almost forgot like what happened last month. On this sell-off, we saw heavy negative funding when we reached 24.6. We were looking for something to kind of run those stops, and I guess 28.1 was it. That doesn't seem right though. It doesn't seem right. Seems too low. Interesting that longs are opening even though our Bitcoin IO weighted funding rate remains negative. We looked at this on Wednesday, and this was a precursor to the rally. We saw token margined perpetual positions negative. Again, we do see that on OKX. Pretty much zero on Binance. Remember that neutral funding is 0.01. So anytime funding is under 0.01, we have shorts opening faster than longs. That's the easiest way to describe it. Differentiating itself from Wednesday, we do have USDT or USD margin contracts more in the negative than they were. I'll take that as a bullish sign, but it's definitely not enough to get excited about. So our metrics didn't really bring us anywhere exciting. Oh well. Oh well. Let me do this low time frame, and again, I will get to the chat then. I'm not ignoring you guys. I haven't pulled it up. I can't ignore you if I don't see it, right? On the 1 minute, super zoomed in, so we're going to dismiss anything really we find here. 1 minute. No divergence really at all. We have a higher low and a higher low on our RSI. Not ideal. Let's see. 32 retracement. That's a really shallow retracement. Yikes. If we do see a break of our low from, what, yesterday? If we do see a break of our low from yesterday, that is likely going to get ugly. Man, I wonder if that'll happen this weekend, actually. Let's see. Our measured move target basically brings us back to 25.3, just underneath September 6th low. Wonder what this is. I'm afraid to do it. I'm afraid to do this retracement. If we use our low at 25.3 and our high at 26.5, our measured move then down at 24.3, and that is roughly around that big liquidation level. Interesting. Maybe foreshadowing of what's to come. We'll see. Let's place this on our chart just so we remember there's a chunk of liquidations right there. All right. Let's get rid of this. There we go. I'm going to go back to the LuxAlgo, actually. Let's see what LuxAlgo has to say about this price action zoomed in. LuxAlgo makes such great stuff. They don't sponsor us. They make such great stuff. I love the creator, the owner of the company. I know him personally. I knew him before they got big. And they make great indicators. I just haven't taken the time to look into them. Perhaps you could, and maybe you could teach me. Teach Tom Crown how to use LuxAlgo. Links in the chat. They have a lot of free indicators too. There's also a premium. So basically, I guess I'll give you the 101 of what I know from what I'm looking at right now. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. Too much noise. Basically, we have like a trend-setting line, this red and blue. When we're below it, the algo is looking for lower. When we're above it, it's looking for higher. You'll also notice that the candles have been recolored. When they are red, obviously that is suggesting the market is trending down. When they're green, obviously the market is trending up or suggesting it. And when it's purple, you'll notice this is when the trend is giving us signs of the trend changing. So really easy take right now. On the 1 minute, we were red on the sell-off earlier. It's turning purple underneath our red line. And so it's saying the trend may be looking for a retracement, basically setting 25.8 or slightly higher than our local high here as the point where it may be looking for further upside. I did call for a long position or to bet up. Basically, these aren't buy-sell necessarily, but they're not bad signals. At, what, 25.7, price is right there. We have not received one of these little X's. That is a suggestion of that position being closed, like you can see here. When the trend broke the supporting bullish band, fell under the bearish band, the candles turned red, and our little X appeared right here at our low. So actually, that was a hell of a trade. That was a hell of a trade, sniped on the 1 minute. Only 0.5%, but still. We haven't received that, so the algorithm is still technically looking for up. Let's go to some longer time frames. So that was the 1 minute. Not a lot to get from there. Like I said, we're going to just throw that away. The 5 minute is currently looking short. We are below our trend band, and we don't have any signs of reversal. No closed position yet. No divergence. Yikes. Yikes. 5 minute. The only thing I like here is that we do have a green dot on Marketcipher. We do have a green dot, and our money flow may have hit a higher low here. That may be a sign of rolling over in the next few hours. So let's just jump to like the 15. I'll go out to like the hour, and then I'll read the chat. 15 minutes still kind of looking like shit. However, VWAP coming up and our momentum potentially looking to pinch here does give us some kind of upside. Maybe that agrees with the 5 minute. However, with our lower low and money flow, that is not likely to be an enduring move to the upside or rollover. Likely just some kind of further retracement just here. 15 minute on LuxAlgo also entered the short. Let's see what this looks like. So just looking at the 5 and 15, we see some signs of maybe a short-lived reversal, maybe something like this, back to 25.8, right at that 1 minute band. That makes sense. Let's go to the 30. We'll do the hour and we'll jump to the chat. So the 30-minute, all right, this is interesting. So something did change here. The 30-minute had a short signal sell at 26.2. Fell under the bands, the short was good, and it did look to close that position at 25.8. So this is the first time frame that has entered short and closed. That is the first signal I'm going to be looking for a reversal on these low time frames. And it's good to finally see it on something. Zooming in, the 30-minute, kind of that same thing. I like that. Same thing. We have a low in money flow. If we look to the left, it is a higher low. And then now working on another higher low. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Momentum coming around. Likely going to see something like this with the lower time frames looking for some kind of retracement. I think the 30 minutes going to flip green. That's going to back up that 25.8-ish, 25.850. That's barely even a move. God, we say bear market, but it's like a bear market of interest. It's not even a bear market of price. It's like just we're zoomed in on $10 moves because nothing's moving. Hourly. So at this point, all the lower time frames have entered short according to LuxAlgo, the premium signals indicator, I think. No close on the hour, so it is not confident in a reversal. Basically, we haven't seen it close in any real time frames except for the 30, and that's looking pretty bearish. Trend could be changing. You can see the hour is not rolled into red yet, so it is still in flux. And I think that points to 25.640. If that breaks, we're going to get some spice. All right. We're going to get some spice. Get some spice. Nice. All right. So I did the low time frames. Basically, the summary. Very short. Maybe over this stream, maybe the next 30 minutes. I'm looking for 0.5% move to the upside. Don't really have any confidence in any of these shorter term time frames we've looked at today, unfortunately. But we'll go into some longer ones, but I'm going to read the chat. Say hello to all the beautiful people here joining us on Friday. Let's see. 300 viewers. Hell yeah, fam. Happy Friday. How are you all doing? We got 240 votes. When will Bitcoin hit a new all-time high? Vote in the poll. 2023, 24, 25, or never in all caps. At this point, 40% of us looking at 25, 40% looking at 24. So basically the consensus is not soon. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me pull up this chat. Keep smashing the likes, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Join our Discord. I don't know how this is possible, but Tokir Malik at the beginning of the stream, that may have been the only subscriber today. We can do better than that, fam. If you're out there tuning in for the first time, perhaps you've tuned in multiple times. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Help us get to 100K. Once we get to 100K and I get that little check mark in my plaque, I promise I'll never ask about subscribers again because I won't care. I just want that check mark. Help me out. Costs you nothing. And I'll shout you out. You can be my best friend and I'll invite you to my birthday party. What's up, Vita? What's up, Vita Salt? At this point, all you're doing is waiting. Long story short, I've been in crypto 7 years. I don't know, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know. No, not 5. 7. And the majority of my crypto career has been waiting. I know. That's not what they tell you when they hype you up, when they tell you safe moons going to the moon. They don't tell you. Crypto is a lot of waiting. At best, it is a game of patience, and people are incredibly impatient. The more patient you are, the more the market rewards you, or at least that's been my experience over these years very consistently. Smash the dong, says Noah Sky. That's right. Dong it up. What's up, Terpene Hunter? Pickle. Crypto 420. If I plan to be, or if you plan to be a future Kryptonaire, hit that like button. That's right. You will be denied at the gates of Kryptonaire if you don't hit the like button. That's just facts. What's up, Joel Franzen? Big move, then dead for days. Big move, then dead for days. Seems a liquid. It is a liquid. It's a liquid. I mean, you're right. It is a symptom of like illiquidity or low liquidity. However, Bitcoin as a mechanic or a mechanism is the most liquid. Maybe the most liquid asset on earth. Now, it doesn't mean it has the most book depth. which is what lots of people might refer to. But liquid in the sense of liquidity means being able to exchange your asset for another asset. And Bitcoin has more liquidity than almost everything because of its 24/7, 365 trading, global trading, decentralized trading, etc. Those elements do make it the most liquid in many ways. However, right now, the order books, especially for spot, look very, very illiquid. I agree. Well, what's up, man? Good to have you here, Joel. BGT44, what's up, Tom the Don? I guess I'll take it. Thank you, brother. Chocolate Wee. Do you get an invite? Hell yeah. Yeah. You're getting to my birthday party. What's up, Pramesh? Hi, hi. Afra Sayeb. Rokas R. Honesty is the best policy, dude. I agree. It's not a policy here. I just have like autism or something, and I am incapable of lying, basically. If I'm ever lying, you know right away. So I don't know. Am I a good guy, or am I just aware that I get caught if I'm not honest? And over the years, it's just ingrained into me. Probably. What's up, Bathwater Basin? What's good, Crown Town? Happy Friday, Kings and Queens. Hell yeah. Tater Nuts. What's up, dude? Sergio. What's up, Sergio? Feels like 2019. Yeah, it does. Except 2019, if you weren't around, was way more exciting. Way, way, way more exciting than this. This is way less exciting. That's why I say sometimes this is the most brutal bear market we've been in. Not because of length or whatever you see online metric-wise. No, just it feels way more brutal. There's no dopamine. It is, since 22 started into 23, it has been a complete cold turkey cutoff of dopamine. Like, nothing. That's why I think it's more brutal. Love you, Sergio. Thanks, man. Alex S., how you doing, dude? Patience is a skill. Patience is directly equal to value in crypto, in my opinion. Wev Dev Newbie, what's up, bro?
Sir, you keep it real like the Detroit Lions beating the Super Bowl Shams. BTW, have you ever charted $XDC? Can you do the daily on KuCoin? Much love. Beer mugs.
For you, my friend. For you, cryptos and tokens. Actually, I don't recognize that name. Have you been around? Either way, I appreciate you, and either way, I'll remember now. I have an awful name, or an awful memory for names in real life, but an incredible memory for internet usernames. I guess it's because I grew up on them. Either way, bro, good to have you. Appreciate your super chat. I also see King D. King D? The D King. Subscribed. What a king. You too can be a king. All you have to do is hit subscribe. And Prothmesh, handshake. Any minute now. Pop it up. It'll pop up, maybe. There you go. Be like them. Subscribe. Join the Discord. We'll look at XDC for our man. Vida. Vida, you didn't subscribe before? I'm glad we won you over. It's good to have you. Wev Deb Newbie, though. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Hope you're doing well. Patiently waiting for the next halving. That's what we're all doing, really. Jonah Plainclothes, my man. Hello, good sir. Senginar. Check perps for what, my friend? Clarify and I'll look at it. Magnus Larson stepping up the game on Friday. Casting a level 2 comment of engagement. Now, I didn't know you had access to second level spell slots, but I am glad that you decided to burn one on this. Appreciate you, man. Can I look at Sonic with a K coin? Maybe. Maybe. Let me get back to that, King D. Remind me in a little bit. Vish Hearts, what's up, bruh? Comment for engagement. I appreciate you. Papito. Markets are engineered to reward the patient trader. What I've found through trading is, well, many things. It's really enlightened me in many aspects. What I've found specifically is that the average human has zero capacity for patience. Zero. It's zero. Like, not an exaggeration, just zero. It's wild. What's up, Patrick Horbatty? Impatience is your live lesson. Well, here's the thing. We're live here all the time, whether it's exciting or not. You can come be patient with us. It's more fun together. What's up, Steven Sainsbury? Great show, as usual. Thank you. Everyone looking over Polygon Matic? We could take a peek. Kunal Gulati. When I look at Litecoin, I have been actively not looking at Litecoin lately, but I'll pull it up. Litecoin is my baby in many ways, but it's not been a good baby to me lately. Wow, that just shit the bed. We'll take a look at Litecoin. We're gonna look at XDC for our boy cryptos and tokens. Let me see it. Finishing up the chat. What's up, bro? Tip S Dog, awesome Mystic, liquidated shorts. Tom with Ichi. You have zero use of the lagging span. Yeah, I never use it. I'm not sure. I've heard ways. I've read about ways that people use it, but I've just never understood why that's important, so I don't. Quicker. Why can't it go back in the stream? I disabled DVR for no reason. It'll be enabled in future streams. I just wanted to see if it would impact anything. What's up, 808 Hawk? Coins chick. Can call you CC. What's up, CC? Who did I miss? Sumanth, Raymond. Scotty don't pee. Is this the feeling of needing to pee? Scotty, you would know, man. VV Pooski, what up? Rave Song Records. Rokosser, what's up? Gail Kindstrom, who did I miss? Autopilot, what's up, Autopilot? Rory. Dino Mike. Derek For Reals, Andy C. Trey Caramonta. Shroot. Thanks for checking out Litecoin. We will. It'll be up next. It's your world. How you doing, man? Soldy, where you been? You weren't here first. It's all good. You came right on. Right on, bro. All right, let's look at XDC. Now I'm turning my attention away from the chat. I feel like I should have like a bell above my head. It's like when I'm not looking at the chat, the light turns on. Because you guys think I'm ignoring you. I'm just looking at a chart, man. Looking at LuxAlgo here, does have a buy. Did look for a buy at 5 cents. It has not closed that position, but the trend is definitely undecided here according to LuxAlgo. Still below our resistance band. We do have a higher low, so we're going to look at our RSI, or our oscillator. No divergence there. Marketcipher B, I would say this is looking on the daily to roll over. However, I think we see some more upside before then. Let me check this out. Let's go to the week. Kind of gnarly place to reject here for XDC. I don't know what XDC is, but kind of gnarly. 8 cents is your 618 retracement from your high to low on Qcoin. You hit there, you pulled back. Not the best look on that, but the rejection has not been severe yet. So maybe there is still a little bit of hope. A little bit of hopium on the charts. You guys know I love my hopium. Sheet. I love my hopium, boys. All right. Sitting at a 0.5 retrace, actually. That could be pretty strong. That could be pretty strong. 5.2 cents. The weekly's still in an uptrend at the 0.5. Yeah, there's a trade to be had here. There's a trade here. No divergence on your highs. Wild. Wild. Unusual wild. I'm going to look at the month really quick. Then I go down to like a little smaller time frame and just peek it. 4.3 cents. 4.3 cents would be like a really, really excellent entry if it comes, in my opinion. That monthly candle is brutally bearish. However, 4.3, so let's summarize. 5.2 cents. This is the 0.5 retrace of your swing low to swing high. You have tested it as support. You have not broken to a higher high yet, obviously, but you haven't hit a lower low yet either. If you do hit a lower low, if you do break under, 5 cents we'll call it, 4.3 cents, this would be a beautiful entry. We have a really awesome, very strong candle setup, and these are monthly candles. These are not little baby 5-minute candles. These are monthly candles. We have a long-bodied green followed by 3 small-bodied reds that are then bullish engulfed and closed above the initial green. This is 3 rising methods. This is a rather rare setup, candlestick pattern. And whether you trade candlestick patterns or not is irrelevant. It's just eye-catching, very eye-catching. This is nice to see, but that initial resistance at 4.3 cents, this would be so clean. It'd be such a clean maneuver to see that come back. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Can't get better than that. Can't do it. It's just directly at the 0.5. We could see a bullish 5-0 here. I'm getting more and more of that mindset. I kind of like this. I didn't think I'd spend this much time on it. But hell, when a chart's interesting, it's interesting. I can see a trade like this played. That is a huge 8 to 1 risk to reward. That's wild. Let's see. Really quick zooming in. No real issues here. Hourly time frames, lower time frames, I'd say are probably looking for that 4.3 cents. No close yet. That's actually a pretty good chart. Not bad. I think I'm going to leave it there at that. 4.3 cents. It may never come. That's what she said. It may never come. Giggity. I can't not say giggity after that. But if it does, it's going to be a really solid potential entry. Really solid. I don't know what this coin is. I don't know what it does. I don't know how long it's traded. But there might be a little bit of play on the field. A little bit of play. What do you guys think? What do you think? I look at Litecoin really fast. Tell me what you think in the chat. Litecoin having, yeah, I really have been like kind of avoiding looking at Litecoin lately. I have too much of it, and it hasn't done anything. Having played out as everyone said, haha, you called it. Nice little dump, pre-having traded to 113, touched as low as $60. I have been saying for a long time, if I ever see Litecoin at 50 bucks again, I'm going to buy more. Against my better interests, probably still going to do that though. 50 bucks, I can't say no to Litecoin. Pretty clean right back to your 618 retracement at 60 bucks. What I don't like about this chart, $69. Nice. $69. Pretty interacted with, I know you can't see well. Pretty interacted with level 69. Nice. It's also just one of our favorite numbers, so we like to say nice. Looking to the left here on the chart, you can see basically multiple interactions. $69 back tested before a run back to the previous all-time high, right around August 20th resistance before the bull market took off. Resistance back here September 18th before it fell down to like 20 bucks. Very interacted with level, and I want to even say probably like right dab in the middle-ish. Close to the middle. 382. I'm gonna have to make a new chart for Litecoin. It's very busy. God, Litecoin any day now, man. Any day. Something that does catch my eye and is different than a lot of charts we've seen here. I'm gonna get rid of some of this. Is our RSI right here on that sell-off in August. Nuked RSI on the day. In fact, this is some of the lowest RSI Litecoin has ever seen on the daily time frame. You'd have to go back to November of 2018 to get what is essentially the exact same, the exact same low in RSI. That was when Litecoin fell from 420, all the way down to 22 bucks for like a 95% retracement. Now, right here at $62, Litecoin has like an equally low RSI. I'm not going to say that's bullish divergence. I'm not even going to say that's a bullish signal. I'm just going to point it out because it's hella interesting. Hella interesting. Litecoin does find a little bounce here. What, a trip back to $84 probably in store. If it loses our local support around 60 bucks, I think you're seeing 50 pretty soon. I hate to say that about Litecoin because I love it. I guess. This is an abusive relationship. We're going to go back to the chat here in a minute. Really quick, I wanted to look at yesterday or Wednesday. I keep saying that. Wednesday's TA. Just a friendly reminder of what we looked at, how it went. On Wednesday, we started streaming. We got the little sell-off to our local low and the rally to break that local low. We were looking for a diamond, did not really play out. However, we were looking for a return to 25,851. And this was while we were live. I guess we pinned the bottom 25.5. Price did, in fact, move to 25.8, went way higher. Almost to that 2 measured move, almost, before returning back down. So we did have the low time frame price action pretty pegged, but I didn't expect that rally to here. Did not. All right, zooming back in on Bitcoin, nothing has happened. Nothing at all. But what we can see is 25.7. This is yesterday's open. This is the bearish engulf line for today's close. Is being interacted with on the 1 minute. We're seeing multiple hits of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 1 minute. Pretty clean to that level. We are finding some buyers there. However, this is not a strong look in my opinion. Retesting support over and over and over again only weakens it. 1 minute, a little bit upside. Yeah, I think as really as lame as this upside target is, like it is lame. As lame as it is because it's a 0.25% or something, this is about as far into the future that I think I can speculate on right now. Not great. Not a lot has changed since we started. I just want to look back over. All right. Pulling the chat back up. Got to reload it because it's having problems. Please continue voting in the poll, subscribing, sharing the stream, joining the Discord, signing up with our sponsors, Femex and Fairdesk. Love you guys. What's up, Cherry City Bulls? You are telling me, I'm buying Litecoin at 25 bucks. Just wait and watch. I will be there with you, my friend. If it hits 25 bucks, I will buy twice as much as I buy at 50. What's up, Raul San Miguel? Hola. John Doe, elaborate. Much like Jon Snow, I know nothing. Crypto, nothing. Finance, nothing. Clothing brands, nothing. What? Cars, nothing. What? Pastel colors, nothing. Cooking, nothing. Something, nothing. Sir, that is impossible, John Doe. How do you not know about pastel colors? That's a lie. We'll try to elaborate. Reminder though, everyone begins their journey in finance knowing nothing, unless they grew up with like really rich parents or something. I grew up poor as hell. Just my mom, poor as hell. I knew nothing about finance. My crypto journey is the motivation, the driver, whatever, of learning about finance, learning about investing, learning about trading, learning about just money. I knew nothing about money because I never had any before I started this journey, and I hope that anyone else starting their journey looks forward to that because it is priceless. Learning how to manage your finances is priceless. There's no value you can put on it. What's up, Crypto Stevo? How you doing, man? Patrick Leishman, happy Friday, man. Blaze it up. Just read the instructions. How you doing, dude? New model. Oh god. New model with 1 billion token content window. 250 tokens per second. Run on a 3090. What? I don't understand. Context, no content. I don't know what that means, but feel free to elaborate. What's up, Downtown Music? Laughing at Litecoin. I mean, it is worthy of laughing at right now. Steven Sainsbury. Oh yeah, Polygon. Matic. Polygon. I still call it Matic. Kind of looking like shit, aren't we? Marketcipher B, not liking Polygon Matic right now. Let's look at the LuxAlgo. Let's throw Lux on here. I've been enjoying it. Makes my job easy. Shorted, ended the short. Okay, still in a downtrend on the week. Wow, according to LuxAlgo, links in the video description below. Monthly just entered last month on August close. Just entered a downtrend. Not great. Not what you want to see. Very, very ugly on the 2 week. Yikes. Ooh. Did I hear a subscriber? Or am I just getting my hopes up? I don't think I did. But someone could just subscribe right now and make my day. Make it. Make my Friday. LuxAlgo in a short. Yikes. That's a really low taken short. I wonder what is giving it that confidence. Maybe these awful VWAP highs coming down. Money flow looking to hit a lower low. Momentum just remaining in the negative on the day. Not what you want. Yikes. Yikes. Again. Wow. Wow. Man, I think I might be looking for a short on it, right? Maybe 60 cents. I don't know where you'd even look for a bottom on that. Maybe like down here. I'm not saying that's going to happen, just kind of going with what I'm seeing so far. Man, it is unbelievably confident in this short. Yikes. Here's some good news. I guess to add in the positive side. There's a little news. All right, so you do have a fair value gap on your monthly at 47 cents. That might be the downside target if you do enter a short. Just to fill that fair value gap, as you could say, as low as 31 cents for that wick. Problem with Matic, problem with BNB, Doge, a lot of these coins is their explosive rallies in the last bull market have really set them up in a delicate place. Very delicate. And this isn't just unique to those three. Those are the three that come to my mind. But a very delicate, unique place. So in the span of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, Matic ran 15,500%. Woohoo. Woohoo. But that's not a problem, Tom. That's Moon. Yay, you like Moon. I do. Here's the problem. It ran 1,500% so quickly and with so little, we'll call it efficient price action. Virtually just up, no pullbacks. Very little support is created in that scenario. And you see this on a lot of charts. A lot of charts. Almost no support is created. If you end up losing the support you have in your structure, so for Matic, that's like 31.6 cents, would be the end of it. If you end up losing it, your next support is going to be down at like 4 cents. That's an 85% drop. So that doesn't mean it has to happen. That doesn't mean you should think it's going to happen. What it means is if you are bullish or you are betting up on Matic, you want to be very aware of where you want to cut that trade, because you do not want to hold that trade if it falls 85% down. And that's 85% down from 31, not from current price. From current price as 91. This isn't guaranteed to happen, but we will have some signs of it before it happens, if it does. So what would we look for? We would look for this: a high into a low, a lower high, retesting that same support, and potentially a third lower high, which breaks the support and then looks for lower support for the next most recent support. So if this ends up playing out, it would look something like this. Likely. There we go. This is my bearish take. Welcome to the Bear Town. Of course, it doesn't happen. It doesn't have to happen, but you have early warning signs. 48.5, the monthly fair value gap. If you break below that, you start to think about this pattern. You don't have to have the third lower high, but it does happen often. And really, the break of 31 cents is just the very scary level. The very, very scary level. So be careful. This isn't just Matic. Not saying this is going to happen, but keep your mind open and keep looking for this potential. Basically, some kind of consolidation, huge inefficient move up, what looks like potentially a flat bottomed lower high pattern, and potentially to fill in that price action. That would be scary. Not a good take. Certainly doesn't have to happen. If Bitcoin drops like a lot of the bears are hoping, praying for, to whatever number, if we see 15.5 break, that's when I would expect to see most of these alts kind of fill that in. If Bitcoin doesn't break 15.5, I think it's highly unlikely that any of them really fill in that gap below them. Just to show you really quick, Doge, potentially very similar thing. Right? Lower highs, flat bottom. Big inefficiency. 5 or 6 cents down to under a penny. I think I don't even have BNB up, but it's very similar. Basically, markets, you got to pay the piper, man. Got to pay the piper. If you get too heated too quickly, at some point, markets almost always look to fill that in. Now, I did go over this potential scenario, and this can go for BNB, Doge, Matic, whatever chart you're looking at, where we get the long run into a lower low. Just run the stops on the longs. You get a little higher low bounce, and then return to the top of your range. Like, that can happen. And when that happens, it starts to look like a descending channel. That's a possibility, and there's really no way to know when that's happening. It's just a knife. Like, you either think it is or isn't. Like, you're not going to get signals from the chart. But same thing here, 80% downside for BNB, under 181, back to $32. This is the problem with mooning too fast. We were talking about patience earlier. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, what is up with my hair? My hair looks like shit today. Oh well. Look at that. Look at that. Is that going to be another in-stream live call? I think it is. I think it is. All right. Put an alert. It's looking good. I'm out of alerts. Fucking bear market. Effing bear market, man. All right. I rambled on for a bit. Let's refresh the chat, see what's up. 400 votes on the poll. We can get more than that. Only 200 likes. Only 300 viewing. That's okay. It's not a spicy day. I am humbled that 300 of you are tuning in at like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. East on a Friday. I'm humbled. Every single one of you. I appreciate you. I hope you know that. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. Love the dollar. Fucking dollar, man. What's up? I need my COD. I might get back into COD. How you doing? Happy Friday. Let's go. Ricardo's back. How you doing, Ricardo? What do I think it will take for BNB to break $200 support? Well, I did kind of say that, but maybe it wasn't as clear as I thought. If Bitcoin breaks November's low, Bitcoin breaks 15K and goes into whatever, you know, if you're following Crypto Savvy, he's saying 3K. He's been saying 3K since we hit 3K last time. And last time he was saying up. And then he said he's selling everything. And then it went up. And then he just kept saying 3K. So if you're thinking 3K like Savvy, or, you know, shout out to Steve Optical Art. I don't know what his targets are right now. If you're looking for them lower targets under 15, that is almost guaranteed. There's no guarantees, but almost guaranteed if we break this, that we will see those charts dump and fill in those efficiencies. If Bitcoin trades under 15.5. You're likely to... If Bitcoin trades under 15.5, I bet we see alts drop easy 50% just across the board. And I mean, not just like falling down from here and they're down 50%. I mean, you break here and I bet they drop an additional 50%. Just in a snap. However, you guys know, I don't think we're going to break 15.5. I don't know why people think we are. Like, this price action has been boring. It hasn't been the most bullish, but but what's wild to me is like, okay, well, let's just look at 2023. Let me see how that looks for you. 2023, this is it. There's nothing bearish about this. You started here. You hit a high. You hit a higher low. You hit a higher high. You hit a higher low. You hit a higher high. Now we're right there above that previous higher low. If we break it, yeah, we're almost certainly looking for further downside, but that hasn't happened yet, and it is gaslighting that everyone is so bearish on this. Nothing bearish has happened. I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it can't. Like, yeah, we could definitely dump. But even if we dump from here hard, what are the odds that we break even below 20K? I think are very low. I think are very, very low. I'm not sure if we'll ever see 20K again. I know that's only 20% move down from here. I'm not sold. I'm not sold that March, this low in March, I'm not sold that that will ever break. Just not sold on it. I guess the sun's creeping in. I've been sleeping weird. My neck is always tight. It's not fun. All right. That's what I would think. What's up, Gerpel? Gerpel. The champion Gerpel. Be like Gerpel. Subscribe. Join our Discord. Chirp. Perp chart, please. Fossil chic. What is that? Just Eric says sub 15 is very likely in his opinion. That's fine. I don't ever want you guys to just agree with me. In fact, don't ever just agree with me. I don't need people to agree with me. I don't need people to, I don't know, nod heads, right? Be a yes man. We got enough of them. I like when people disagree. When they keep it respectful and intelligent, obviously. Civil and intelligent. But you're welcome to your opinions. Don't just take my opinion. I'm probably one of the only influencers that says that. Don't listen to me. Take whatever value you can from me. Salvage whatever value you can, but don't just blindly listen to me. That's stupid. That's what people who want your money want you to do. They want you to blindly listen to them and blindly give them your money. I don't really accept money. I don't really accept money. We do have our exchange sponsors, Femex and Fairdesk. You're using this stuff anyway. You're trading anyway. If you sign up using my link, you get a great exchange, no KYC, you get some big bonuses. It helps me out. That's how I make most of my money. I was making a lot of money trading in the first 2 quarters of this year. Now it's stalled out. But yeah. It's Friday. What is PERP? Fasil Shakil. Have you subscribed? If you subscribe, I'll look at PERP for you. Strax Gaming. What do I think about NFT games? I'm a big gamer. I beat Baldur's Gate already. Like I love gaming. I looked at Star Citizen. I don't think I'm gonna play it. It looks boring. But what do I think about NFT games? So the current state of NFT games, I think they're garbage. I've ranted about this many times. I'm not an NFT guy in general, but I think they're garbage. And the reason is what they've done is these companies have essentially taken a tokenomics or whatever. They have created something and their foundation was how do we make money? And then as an afterthought, they basically said, how can we gamify this? And it's just done so poorly. It's shit right now. Maybe there's something out there I'm not aware of, right? That's possible. But in general, it's shit. However, as a gamer, I can say without any doubt in my mind that NFTs in gaming have a future together, a very big future. Because as a gamer, especially online gamer, like MMO, RPG, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? Well, the worst thing that can happen is you spend all this time on a game, leveling up, grinding, you're in some guild and you're serious about it, and you log in the next day and all your shit's gone, right? The server just wipes it. And maybe they get it back for you, but maybe they don't, right? That's like the biggest nightmare. With NFTs or with some kind of chain incorporated system where items or characters or whatever are tracked on NFTs, you actually own the item. You actually are like guaranteed it will be there, right? I think there's a huge value there. Look at CSGO. What kind of trading volumes does CSGO do? And they don't even use NFTs. Let's look that up. CSGO trading volumes. And these are just skins. They're just skins. I can only find right now, I guess I can only see like without going in depth. It says CSGO has more than 32 billion in trading volume since 2019. That's not as much as I would have thought. Put it this way, just looking at our chart really quick, if this can be trusted, I mean, they're doing over trade offer delta. Wait, that's not volume. It says Steam trade volume. Oh, this is all of Steam. Okay, I don't know. They're doing millions a day. That's what I would say. And they're just skins. There's gun skins, right? That's just NFT games without calling them NFTs. And they don't have the value of an NFT or the backing. I might have to turn the air on. It's getting really hot really fast in here. But there's a huge future. Gamers don't know it yet, but they want to own their in-game items. They want to actually own them. And they'll eventually realize that. It'll take time. It'll take time. If you've played a fun NFT game or crypto game, let me know. I'm going to have my doubts. I'm going to be skeptical, but it's possible. Let me know. You found a new one. I hope it's all right. What's up, Trong Hugh? Josh, how you doing, dude? What's up with the Discord? Is it worth it? Yeah, dude, the Discord is the best value on the internet. It's just free. It doesn't cost you anything. Zero risk, less than zero reward. It's an infinitely good trade. Join the Discord. What's up, Angela NGO? Psychologically, you're ready for Bitcoin to break lower, right? I know. I feel like we're all so prepped that it's just like irrelevant now. Ryan Birchfield, we got sub 15. You're buying 1/3. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Ricardo, what do I think is a possible chart? Crow, we have recently. Nothing's really happened, so I don't think I'm going to pull it up right now. Cherry City Bull says capitulation hasn't happened. Did you say this on Wednesday? Because someone said that on Wednesday, and I went into a whole rant about how I think November, the the cascading liquidations of like 3 Arrows, FTX, Almedia, BlockFi, Celsius, and everything else you can name was a capitulation that crypto has never seen before. And it was a forced capitulation, and a lot of those assets are still locked up. To each their own. Looks like our TA doesn't work is working. Can I look at Sonic WF on the 5-minute? Maybe, King D, maybe. What's up, Pepito? Considering how this year has only been choppy, mess of liquidating perps, really. Yeah. It gets super bearish. You don't know why 16 wouldn't be sweep. So, I think you're in the majority thought, man. What's up, Voldemir? Voldemir's here and he smashed like. Hell yeah, bruh. Good to see you, man. Happy Friday. What's up, Dean Kiston? Hi, guys. New here. Some house rules and how this channel works. Ain't many rules, my friend. Not many rules. No scammers. No scammers. Keep the shilling reasonable. It's good to have you, Dean. Make sure you subscribe and join our Discord. Discord 24/7, 365 live crypto chat with our community. It's always popping in there. Join it. Your opinion, recession will come, S&P will fall like 15%. Bitcoin must also get wrecked. Nah, that's definitely possible, man. I beat Baldur's Gate 3 already. Yes, I did. Oh, no, Y2K. I told you I'm a real gamer, bruh. I game hard. Rory on the weekly still even creating higher highs. Yes, that's true. And in addition, you know, I didn't say this because I was on my stream, just started kind of trying to blast out as much as I can before people tune in. What I didn't say is it's slightly higher lows and you're right on top of that 200 EMA weekly. I don't use the EMAs often. Someone else pointed this out the other day. But the 200 EMA is pretty prime. I mean, it looks good on the previous bear market bottoms. You fell. You tested it in May. You bounced. You fell through it in June. And you just meteor smashed down. You failed to get close to it. You rallied back up. Found resistance. Rejected. Hit a lower low. Broke above it. Tested it at support. Hit a higher high. And now you're here. 4 weeks in a row testing that on your lows. And I said, if it holds, great. But the problem is each time we test it, the weaker it becomes. This is not a good look, especially with last week's rejection. The permabull that is Tom Crown is not that bullish in the short term right now. Long term always, but short term, it's a little rough. A little rough, man. A little rough. I am in perp right now. Liquidated shorts. Why? I've seen you before. I haven't seen any of these other people saying it. What the is up with perp? I am only asking you because I know you're not a bot. You've been here. But all these other people that I've never seen before are saying perp. I don't know what the hell that is. I swear to God, if this has like a week of trading, I'm going to slap someone. Okay, cool. Goes back to September of 2020. All right, all right. Okay, reasonable. We can throw this up on a chart. I'm not charting shit that's like a week old anymore. Speaking of that, he said, as he like immediately kind of contradicted what he was saying, Cyber, the coin everyone wanted me to TA, that was only around for a few days, was rallying AF into September. Our long trade position at $5 might be filling soon. I'm not going to take this trade. I changed my mind. But there you go. Yeah, right back to like $10. Looking for an easy 2x there. Fingers crossed. Perp. Perp. Gotta get the perp. The purple. The purple. I want to roll up some of that purple. By the way, guys, roll them if you got them. Roll one up if you got them. Crack a brew. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. What's the longest? Crap, I forgot. I'm going to message literally. Sorry, Chad. Give me 1 second. This is very important. I'm literally in this moment going to message TradingView because I forgot. Hey, broski. Here, I'll even let you see what I'm typing. There you go. This way it's interactive for the chat. Okay. This was me talking to them about streaming and how it doesn't work. I don't know. I can't get it to work. But I'll say, hey, broski. So, I have an idea. Nah. So I wanted to ask you, could TradingView how do I word this, chat? Because it's like, could TradingView make it so I can organize tickers by the length of the chart? How do I say that in English? Could TradingView make it so when I look up a ticker like BTC, I can sort not just by exchange, but by the length of data, by the platform that has the oldest. I'm going to put oldest most data. There we go. Boom, done. Yeah, I could ask ChatGPT, but like, I don't give a shit. Who cares? Who cares how I write that? I just didn't want it to sound nuts. Bitstamp might have an old chart. Nope. So what's interesting is CoinGecko saying this is traded all the way back to 2020. Where was it traded? It's on Coinbase. Where's the oldest? Amount of history. Oh, I'm just going to write that. Amount of history. Yeah, good idea. Sort by amount of history. Yeah, that'll do. They'll get the idea. That needs to be put into TradingView. Needs to be. What am I doing here? Like looking through, typing in perp, and then in my brain going, okay, Binance is from 2019, Mexi's like 2021, OKX is 2021 or early 2020, Bybit maybe 2020, BingX like 21, 20, Coinbase is like, Coinbase has been around since like 13, but I know that they didn't have perp listed in 13. Nope, just goes back to here. Like, what am I doing? Am I supposed to go through every single one of these? Kraken is old, but did they list it first? No. Sometimes there's like a crypto. Here we go. Maybe this one will work. Whatever. This is about as far as it'll have to be. So let's do this. Perp does have a nice little candle, and I will say I do like the name Perp. I like to smoke it. I like to smoke the perp. The perp. Okay. All right, so we have a little early month rallying going on here. At 90 cents, that was our previous monthly resistance. 90 cents might be an entry in the future if we see this pullback this month or even next month. $1.34. $1.34. August, February. So we actually have these like quarterly, yearly. Double top at 134. You had a higher low here. Now you're moving back up. 134, easy peasy. If I was in a long, I would look to take some profit there. Would I close all of it? Maybe, probably. If it was me. If it was me. If that breaks, if you do blast through resistance and you think it's going to keep rallying, just under $5, you don't have a lot of resistance. So what's interesting here, if you guys were here the whole stream, shout out if you were, we were looking at a lot of charts, in my opinion, they look like this, right? I mean, a little different, but close enough. Where they had consolidation and then a really inefficient run up to the highs, and now they have a flat bottom forming. Draw your own conclusions on that. Very similar. This chart's upside down. So basically, if you think it can break that double top, that is a significant double top. You do have that same scenario that lots of coins have in the other direction. You have very little traded volume, very inefficient price action. From just above that 135 to about $5. Here's like the first efficiency on the monthly time frame outside of what's down here. So maybe it's a good call. I don't know. I would likely personally take profit at 134, maybe leave a little bit to ride. I definitely would not enter personally right now looking for 134. It's currently 122. If anything, I might look for this. Something like that. Back to 90 cents, and I'm not going to take this trade for transparency, but we can put it on here. Something like that. That's probably what I would look for. Probably. It's only like a 2.5 to 1. It's not a great risk to reward. There you go. There you go. Did it. Did it. This is my perp chart. What's up, Mark Harris? Looking at XRP. So on the weekly, XRP has not done much. Not done anything. Not doing much. You are still a bullish divergence on your lows for the week. Nothing changed. XRP double topped, rejected, trading sideways. Yeah, our long's still alive by the grace of crypto Jesus. Upside looking for 61.8 cents. Long still underwater. Got bullish divergence on that wiki low. 12 hours rolling over. Okay, doesn't look bad. That looks all right. 12 hours rolling over. We can see that with our lower highs in money flow. Got our little uneven butt cheeks on momentum too. A little confluence on the 12 hour. No further thoughts. No further thoughts. I'm going to just go through some of these charts I have open. FTM, nothing has changed there. Ooh, I'm seeing the hearts in the chat. Thank you, fam. Thank you, fam. Keep sending those reactions. INJ, not a lot's happened. Just chilling at this entry. Not feeling awesome about that trade, but oh well. ARB. Not the pirate coin, but ARB. Right under the entry. This is looking sketchy. Our entry was like 90 cents on this, as it was our previous low. Basically just looking to snipe something. Here's your problem. You broke below, and now it looks like you could be potentially rejecting from that previous support, acting as resistance right here at 90 cents. And I don't know if there's more chart history. If there isn't, this is just going right into price discovery to the downside. You might have support at 50 cents, maybe. Perhapsies. Dave Digital. You know I don't do charts for $2. But for Dave Digital? UNFI? Are we all longing here? Well, I'm certainly not. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let's see what it is. Only because you're Dave Digital. What is this? What is this chart? This is an odd chart, man. June 22, it basically hit its all-time high. What? I've never heard of this. I don't think, unless this isn't all the history. Good luck on this chart, man. This is... I don't know if this chart looks bullish to me, but what it does look is maybe like a chop trader, a channel trader, sideways trader's dream. This range is wild. $1.30. What? What is this? Dave Digital, what kind of curse did you just bring us? What is this? Went from $1.30 to $41 for a 3,000% gain. Over the course of a month? And then went right back down. What? What? Let's take a look at our range here. Back to the 618. Right here to the side. Yeah, bearish divergence. Likely. Likely you do. Likely. Wow. I will give it this, though. This is the most bullish. Maybe Dave's not crazy. That is the most bullish daily reading on Marketcipher B that I've seen in the recent times. This money flow is just in a clear uptrend. That's pretty spicy. Where do we look for? Ooh, that weekly doesn't look great though. That weekly is not the best looking. Like here? I wouldn't enter long in this yet. If this weekly wraps up more bullish, maybe with a green close on the week for Unfi, maybe. But I don't love that. So you can see last week's candle closed at 920. The previous high, which you basically retested, was closer to 11. So it's a lower weekly close. Now it can change into the end of this week with 2 days and 6 hours to go, especially if it can close above like 11, 12. But if it doesn't, you've created a new local resistance there, and I would look for a retracement, maybe back to like 620. Then look maybe just to retarget 12. That's like almost a 2x.
Hey Tom, could you
Hey,
look at
Tom.
the GPT-4 design joke meme coin Turbo? Normally wouldn't give such a thing a second thought, but somebody I know whose tar is pretty golden is hyping it for imminent revival.
What's up, TM? How you doing, dude? Jack and a Crack made it. What's up, bro? NFB Forum made it. You're in Unify. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The daily looks good. I think the weekly could pull back to 620. My real thing is, I'm not gonna enter this at $8. Looking for like 12 as that high just to see it reject and go back down. You know what I mean? I think that there's a play to be made. This is a surprising chart. A lot of charts. Jesus titties. And the weekly's rolling up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. This looks good. It looks good, but I don't see an entry, which is also kind of like a sign that maybe it is good. When things actually start moving up, they don't give you an entry. Like, there's no entry when things are actually moving. The entries are always before the moving. Could see something like that. Right back to that high. You get a nice 5 to 1. It's a really big downside, though. I think a more conservative trader would even take it lower, maybe $5. Something like that. Depends how patient you are. Or if you're willing to walk away from a trade. All right, for TSM, I'm positive I've never charted this because, to my knowledge, it is the shittiest of shitcoins. Let's see. Turbo Bros. Turbo Bros. What the okay. Okay. Turbo USD. There we go. Spot. Bruh. TM, who is your friend? Because I'm not convinced your friend knows his TA as well as he thinks he does. Unless this is not the whole chart history. Some problems on the day as soon as I open it. One, you are at your lowest low in price. You are in price discovery, unless there's more chart history. If there's more chart history, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. It's on MEXC. It's a shill scam. Yeah, probably. I mean, we can't shard it, though. That looks like the history. This looks like the history. Wonder what happens when you do this. I don't think this guy, I don't think your friend knows charts as well as he thinks. So, yeah, hell, I'm wrong. I'm not always right. But here's what I see immediately. One, you are in price discovery to the downside. You fell to the lowest point in price you've ever been at on Turbo, the 6th of September. The next day, you rallied back above your previous low, only to be rejected. Only to be rejected back. This daily could look worse, obviously. You've tested that fair value gap or whatever, your inefficiency. And so, yeah, you might be able to go back up. Sure, that's possible. Possible. As long as you're underneath that previous low, this is a shit show. That jumps out to me second. You look at any oscillator. We look at RSI, for example. I just use it because it's simple. You have the lowest point on your RSI. Right at your lowest point in price. So you don't even have bullish divergence on your daily time frame. You got nothing. You got nothing. This chart honestly looks like Luna to me. Like, in a weird way. Like, let me go to a longer time frame quick. Like, what is it? What is that? That looks like hot garbage. Here's what I'll say. If the weekly can wrap up higher, and obviously this is still not even bullish, but if it can at least close higher than the previous wick low in June, it's got a shot to like move back up to maybe August's open. But this is not a chart that I would say is bullish. I would not be like, it's going to explode. I don't know what your friend is looking at or why he thinks that, and it's possible that he knows something I don't. But this does not look good by really any metric that I can think of. I don't know. Chad, do you guys see something I don't? It's like, even if you do get that pop that I was talking about, you might only even make it back to the 618. Like, you're just, I mean, that's probably a big move, though. That's probably a big move. It's probably like 30-40%. 30-40% maybe? Yeah, 38. Problem is, I don't know why you would be looking for that, really. Like, it can happen. I just don't see it. Nothing looks good. It's at its lowest point price. It's literally in price exploration to the downside. Good luck. Doesn't mean it can't work, but good luck. Speaking of good luck, I have to turn the air conditioning on because apparently the sun came out and now it's, I think it's 95 degrees in here. Air conditioner is right here. Don't go anywhere. I'm not leaving. Stream's not over. This is a great time to like the stream, subscribe, vote in the poll, join the Discord. You might even have enough time to really quickly sign up for Fairdesk or Femex. Start trading. Give me 30 seconds. I can plug it in. I'm going to just close the windows. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Told you to be quick. Oh, I should turn it on. Okay. Just to close all the windows, plugged it in, and then just didn't turn it on like a champ. Like a real smart bro. Yeah, that works. Ooh, a little lightheaded. It got really hot in here. And I was just like trying to ignore it. Piper comes. Gotta pay him. All right. Hey, reach out. I've been good. Get some good rants off what you guys are saying. 800 votes in the poll. Nice. The sun is a scam. I agree. I'm going to start a petition to shut the sun down. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, TM. And like I said, I'm not always right either. I'm wrong all the time. I can't identify what your friend's looking at. Doesn't mean it won't work. But I mean, you know, buying lottery tickets works too. For some. Yeah, of course it's a kill shame. I like that you admitted that, TM. You're one of us. What's up, Crypto Corner? Devs rugged that one. Even more reason not to think about it. What about PERP? We just looked at PERP. Son, we were just looking at PERP. Where were you during the PERP? Where were you? Everybody's looking at PERP. I should just leave the PERP chart up. This is what I'm looking for on PERP. What's up, ZD, my man? ZD. Subscribed. I love you, ZD. You're the best. Sniper Paul, I guess you also super chatted. It doesn't read it unless it's over $10. Can I look at BLZ? Blazarian. Bluzel. How has this been around since 2018 and I've never heard of it? I almost like don't believe that. Bluezel. They have more Twitter followers than me. They can go buy their Twitter followers. It's on a bunch of exchanges. It's on Coinbase. All right. Yeah, like a Blazarian. Blazel. Mostly just because it sounds like Blaze. And that's what I want to do. As soon as I'm done streaming. Gonna blazy blaze. It's Friday and we're blazy blazing with our friends. Okay. This is also an awful chart. This recent rally looks a little better. This is nice, honestly, because if you didn't have that, I'd be like, this has just been years and years and years of lower highs with a flat bottom. That looks like garbage. Now, this high breaking is a good sign. It does take it out of potentially the doom pattern. The doom pattern. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. Call it like that. Thank goodness it has that, or else it would be one of the ugliest charts, because this is many years in front of us. Your RSI is mega overheated on this high. Now, it doesn't mean the rally is over. You often see another high, and then your RSI just doesn't make it as high. You paint bearish divergence, and you retrace. Marketcipher doesn't look bad on it. Let's go back to LuxAlgo. LuxAlgo was bullish on the break of the bear trend line. It did close that long position though. So it's saying, okay, we are detecting some upside signals. Right around here, 12.5 cents. It said, okay, we are happy with / no longer getting those signals, so we close the position. So not bad. Not bad here on the day. Trend is still green. Has not changed. Trend just turning green on the week. Wow, this is the clincher. This is the clincher. On the weekly, this chart has been below its bearish band the entire time it's traded, at least on Binance. On this weekly candle 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you have tested 13.1. That is the top. That is the band right now. If you can close a weekly above there, I might get bullish on it. I might get bullish on it if you can close a weekly there. That'd be above 13.1 cents.
Are you ready?
See something like this. I already did backtest that. It's not a bad climb.
Dollar link, please, sir.
What's up, your #1 Twin Cities realtor, Oakdale, Minnesota? Link. Link has not moved, sir. Sir, Link has not moved, sir. Let me pull up Link for you. If I see that close, that could be exciting above 13 cents. You do have a monthly resistance very close to your high. It's about 19 cents. A break of that, likely going to cement that retracement in the... God, keep forgetting I'm out of alerts. In the grander picture. A close below that, then I'd be looking for 11 cents potentially as an entry. Might not be a bad one. You lose 11 cents and then you just look out below, really. You just back to 8. 8. Yeah. All right. What's up with all these people super chatting today? What's with that? I would much rather you just subscribe than super chat. Honestly, it costs you nothing. Even more than that, I'd rather you just sign up with Femex using my link. I'd like that more than all of those. Our link long opened and closed. Nice. I didn't even know it closed. So we can move this down. Ta-da. And now Link is right back to where it was. Link is the most sideways. So I bitch about Bitcoin being sideways. I do. Mostly because it makes work really boring. But Link is doubly more boring. Like, holy moly. $6, your 618 retracement from your high was hit, and it does look like you have some kind of reversal here on the daily time frame. It's gonna be so hard to get excited though, like until it breaks out of this range. It's gonna be really hard to be excited. Got a little goodies on the day though. All right. Still below the band. A break above 680, I'll get a little bit more excited. Likely to see the basically back to the top of the range. At this point, your range is like $10 down to $4, something like that. Weekly, looking at a downtrend. I do like that 618 catch, so you can see that on the week. Weekly money flow rolling over very slowly, but some of the more significant looking rollover. You can see this in the short term. I can see that. Like 710. That is above the band, huh? I wonder if we see this, like a move up, and then just like it wicks and then stays under this band. I wonder if that's what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I'll be the first one yelling about Link when it does something. Just waiting on it to do something. Let me look at my alerts quick. Total crossed 1 trillion. Total 3. Ape. Now September 6th. Dixie, PYR. Where to look at this? Boring. Boring. Cyber. PERP. BNB. Matic. Litecoin. XDC for the first time. Apple had a gnarly post. I want to show you guys this. Apple fell post market like 5%. Plunge protection team out in full force. Now looking to fill that gap again, maybe back to 182 on Apple. But that's a savage drop. We saw that same drop at the beginning of August. Interesting. Beginning of August, August 3rd. Beginning of September, September 6th. Drop. I wonder if we'll get one in October. The Dickler dollar. Ruining everyone's goddamn parade, the dollar. Dollar doesn't really look done. I hope it is, but it doesn't look done. I'm just going to move on from the dollar. Ben coin. I looked at Ben the last stream. I said, yeah, it's moving up, but look, this is probably what's going to happen. And it's looking like it's happening. S&P 500. A little bounce on Friday. I don't trust it. ARB I already looked at. INJ I already looked at. Phantom I already looked at. XRP I already looked at. CAS. You guys saw me complain for like 30 minutes that I wasn't able to short CAS on Wednesday. It wouldn't really be up that much anyway. But still very much in threat of this nasty pattern. We'll see. Short's good, not stopped. It's a little prettier. Making weird noises. It's just that kind of Friday. Money flow could be worse. It is trending back up on the day. Don't love it. Tong coin, we were looking for a short, and the short's in the money. Just barely. Actually looks kind of bullish there, consolidating. Pepe has not filled my short yet, and I'm upset about it. Pepe, another one of those charts with just like no bottom below it if it breaks support. Pepe already broke that support, but only about a 50% drop to its previous resistance back in early 23. A lot of charts looking this way. PYR. Short's good, buddy. Short's good. Hell yeah. A lot of lines on this one. That's looking good. Not even gonna say anything. Doge right where it was. Total. Whatever. It's just exactly the same as Bitcoin, it seems. Not a lot going on there. Ethereum. Really similar to Bitcoin, actually. Let's pull up LuxAlgo again. I'm having fun. It's a LuxAlgo day. They don't sponsor us. They could if they wanted. They could if they wanted. Don't sponsor us, but I'm just giving my analysis while the market's a little chilling. Just giving my analysis some tweaks, some fresh blood here. We are below our bearish band. Although I think unlike Bitcoin, the short call on Ethereum was stopped out by, or detected to be stopped out. No, not stopped out. Closed. Profit taken. 1577. That is different. Bitcoin doesn't have that yet. Weirdly, Ethereum, unless my color blindness is kicking in, weirdly green on this uptrend. Even though it began green at the very top and now it's coming back down. That is looking very bear flaggish, isn't it? Not a lot of goodies. Oof. Just like Matic last month flipped to the red candle. Wonder if that's true of Bitcoin. Let's take a peek. Nah, Bitcoin says, nah, dog, y'all a bunch of JV songs. I've been red since May. Yikes. Yikes. With no bottom call either. No bottom call in the month. No bottom call in the 2 week. Yikes. Weekly is above. It is above, I guess, the bull support band, though. That's not bad. But that is ugly. Yikes. Yeah. If you guys didn't catch the beginning stream analysis, I recommend after the live you do that. There will be timestamps, I think, Pickle, right? Maybe. It's just in the beginning anyway. Yep. Just watching paint dry, sons. Digital Asset Degen says to remember to adjust my sensitivity for new charts and timeframes or it won't be accurate. Huh. How do I do that? Sensitivity. Just on the default. LuxAlgo has so much. Like, these are just two of like hundreds of things. Hundreds. And then inside, so like this is the signals and overlay, right? So inside of signals and overlay though, even this is like of its own multiple indicators as well. Like I changed it from none, let's say none, this is like the default, to trend trader, to scalper. It's got something for everybody. Swing trader. This is just like such a high quality indicator. Contrarian trader. I haven't looked at all these yet. You can check them out though on the link. LuxAlgo. NeoCloud. I'm going to be, by the way, we've done a lot of educational shorts. And you can check those out on the playlist. I highly recommend it. They're free. They're super high quality, better than our streams. But we will be publishing our first long form educational content video, I want to say in the next week. Took me 4 years. We're finally doing what YouTube wants. It actually is on LuxAlgo. I might be honest with you. Trend tracer and trend strength. Like that's just in one indicator. They have hundreds. It's wild how much they have. Wild. Well, in the beginning of the stream, we're looking at low time frame saying we're probably going to get a little bounce, but that bounce is unlikely to take us anywhere too significant. We plotted this out. It missed by, I don't know, like $4. Close enough. I'll count that as a hit. But we said the issue is this is just from low time frames. The time frames, when we get into the hours, into the days, not looking so hot. And we're not, or I'm not, really confident it's going to go much past there unless there's some kind of shakeout. There we go. The 5-minute rejected on money flow. Coming back down. Probably looking for more downside this day. 30 minutes, the only one that's oddly okay. Yep. If we see a breakdown this weekend, I would be looking at 25.5. Yeah, 25.4, 25.5. A break of 25.6. Jesus, we're so zoomed in. Break of 25.6, and we're going to be looking down here for that measured move target. That's about it. Let me see. Chat has gotten a little quiet. I appreciate you guys. Benny Mortisa, of course, I appreciate you, bro. Daniel Lehman, Digital Asset DJ, Jonah Plainclothes, Lazarus Hand, Magi Games, Shrink Tech, my dude, TM Pickle. I appreciate you all. You made it this far. We've been live for like 2 hours. And Angela, the beautiful Angela. You've made it this far, guys. I love you. I love you all. Make sure you subscribed and liked and join the gosh darn Discord. Sign up with Fair Desk and Femex, our sponsors. And without further spice this weekend. Wow, I'm really washed out. The sun must be coming out. Without further spice this weekend, I'll see you guys on Monday. If we break our range, we'll be live again, emergency spice style. And the best way to know that we are live is by being in the Discord. While you're bored watching paint dry, check out our educational shorts playlist. And